Welcome back to the channel, football fans. Massive breaking news in European football as William Saliba has finally given his answer to Real Madrid after signing a record-breaking new contract with Arsenal. We'll reveal the exact message Saliba sent to Florentino Pérez, Mikel Arteta's inside reaction, and how Kylian Mbappé even tried to convince his France teammate to join Los Blancos. Plus, we'll bring you the latest from Spain as Real Madrid gear up for the first Madrid Derby of the season under Xabi Alonso, with Simeone and Atletico Madrid desperate to stop their rivals' perfect start. You don't want to miss this. The message that William Saliba has sent to Real Madrid after agreeing to sign a new contract with Arsenal has been revealed in the Spanish media, with Gunners manager Mikel Arteta disclosing what the defender told him. William Saliba has long been a top transfer target for Real Madrid, but their hopes of signing him have ended after the defender committed to a new 5-year deal with Arsenal worth £300,000 per week, making him the club's highest earner. Spanish outlet Defensa Central revealed that Saliba's agent informed Real Madrid about his decision 5 days before it became public, and the Frenchman also sent a message to Florentino Pérez thanking Los Blancos for considering him but confirming his commitment to Arsenal. The defender is grateful that the best club in the world considered him a top-level reinforcement for their squad, and was willing to take the risk of waiting for him to sign him as a free agent. The France international central defender's original deal was due to run out in the summer of 2027. Madrid striker Kylian Mbappé tried to convince his France international teammate Saliba to move to the Santiago Bernabéu, but the 24-year-old has decided to continue his career at Arsenal. Mikel Arteta reveals William Saliba chat about Real Madrid. As Arsenal fans celebrate Saliba agreeing to a new contract, manager Arteta has revealed what the defender told him when he asked him directly about interest from Real Madrid. The London Evening Standard quotes Arteta as saying about Saliba, "I was quite alright with him because when you hear that noise and you can understand certain expectations and how at the end players have feelings, players have been educated as well in their families, maybe dreaming about something one day, and that's a really natural thing to have. But, when I sat down with William and I asked him the question, he said, 'No, I want to stay here, I want to play for you and I'm very happy,' in his own way, so that's great to hear. I didn't want to be specific about what clubs wanted to sign him, but it was obvious the amount of noise that it was around certain clubs." Latest Arsenal news: Liverpool raid, Premier League forward eyed. Arsenal fans are celebrating William Saliba's new long-term contract, but the good news doesn't stop there. Reports suggest the Gunners are eyeing a move for a Liverpool defender who will be out of contract at the end of the season. On top of that, another Arsenal star is also set to extend his stay at the Emirates. And finally, transfer insider Dean Jones has revealed the name of a Premier League forward Arsenal are keen to bring in as they continue strengthening Mikel Arteta's squad. La Liga table toppers Real Madrid are all set to square up against Diego Simeone's Atletico Madrid on Saturday afternoon. Xabi Alonso is preparing for his first Madrid Derby as a manager, with high-flying Real Madrid set to visit city rivals Atletico Madrid, who have endured a disappointing start to the season. The home team are 9th on the points table with just 9 points in their 6 league outings. While they are unbeaten in their last 5 outings, Atletico Madrid have only managed to win 2 of those fixtures. The only positive for Los Blancos is that both their wins have come in their last 3 outings. Given how inconsistent his team has been, Diego Simeone will be hoping his team bring their best to the table against Los Blancos. Since Atletico Madrid are already 9 points behind the league leaders, Saturday's fixture is very important for the Colchoneros' season. It could either get Simeone's men back on track or rule them out of the title race. Meanwhile, the visitors have been sensational since the start of the season. Real Madrid have won all 6 of their league games, and they are the only team in the division with a perfect record. Alonso's men have a rock-solid defense, having conceded just 3 goals so far. The team in white are heading into this fixture on the back of a comfortable 4-1 win over Levante midweek. It was yet another clinical performance from Alonso's men, and they will be hoping for a similar performance against Simeone's team. The hard tackle takes a closer look at both teams and tries to predict the tactics they could put to use. Team news and tactics. Atletico Madrid. While Alex Baena is back in the mix, he is unlikely to start in this fixture. Meanwhile, Jose Jimenez, Johnny Cardoso, and Thiago Almada remain on the sidelines. But they do have a boost as Alexander Sorloth is back available after serving a suspension. The home team will stick to the 4-4-2 formation, where Jan Oblak will continue in goal. Marcos Llorente and David Hanko will be the fullbacks, while Robin Lenormand will pair up with Clement Lenglet in the heart of the defense. As for the midfield unit, Conor Gallagher and Giovanni Simeone will feature out wide on the flanks, while Koke will partner with Pablo Barrios in a more central role in the center of the park. Finally, in the offensive third, Alexander Sorloth will be back starting alongside Julian Alvarez in the strike partnership. Probable lineup: 4-4-2-0 block: Llorente, Lenormand, Lenglet, Hanko, Simeone, Koke, Barrios, Gallagher, Alvarez, Sorloth. Real Madrid will lock horns with arch-rivals and neighbors Atletico Madrid away at the Riyadh Air Metropolitano on Saturday. The Merengues have won each of their 6 La Liga games so far and will be gunning to make it 7 in a row, but facing Atleti on their own backyard is never easy. Ahead of tomorrow's contest against Diego Simeone and company, Alonso has now announced the Real Madrid squad list of players who will be at his disposal for selection. There are no fresh injury concerns for Real Madrid, nor have they been boosted by any returns as Antonio Rudiger, Ferland Mendy, and Trent Alexander-Arnold remain unavailable. Having made some changes for the game against Levante earlier this week, Alonso is expected to recall his regulars to the team. The likes of Dani Carvajal, Eder Militao, and Aurelien Tchouameni are all expected to start again, while Jude Bellingham is pushing for a starting berth as well, having made his return a week ago against Espanyol. Accommodating Bellingham in the team could mean Alonso might have to sacrifice one of Arda Güler or Franco Mastantuono, both of whom have been very good this season. Xabi Alonso's biggest test as Real Madrid manager thus far arrives tomorrow when he takes his team to the Riyadh Air Metropolitano to take on Atletico Madrid for the first derby of the season. Until now, Real Madrid have maintained a 100% record this season, winning each of their 6 La Liga games and 1 in the UEFA Champions League. But a win at the Metropolitano has eluded them for 2 years, something that the manager will be eager to change. On the Derby, Atletico. Ahead of the short trip across town, Alonso appeared in front of the media and gave an insight into his mindset and the team's preparation heading into his first ever Madrid Derby as manager. On the one hand, there's the preparation for the match, but then of course it's a derby. It's very emotional. We're expecting a great atmosphere, a powerful one. We hope it will make us play with energy and concentration, said Alonso. The Real Madrid boss then praised his Atletico counterpart, Diego Simeone, for his longevity. After all, the Argentine has been at the club for 14 years now. What he has done is very important. I'm just starting out, I like to take it step by step. I don't set myself such long-term goals, noted Alonso. Talking about the charged atmosphere in derbies, the Real Madrid boss said, "It's a nice atmosphere, derbies are special. Even in the days leading up to it, you can feel it in the city and the community. When you know what's at stake, it motivates you more, you want to do well. We're expecting a powerful atmosphere." Continuing, he added, "It is different going to the Metropolitano with Madrid, because of the rivalry. It's nice and hopefully we can enjoy it tomorrow as well. The standings don't say much, but the match will be difficult. We'll have to work hard." Given how Real Madrid and Barcelona have started, talks of a 100-point season have already begun doing the rounds. On whether he thought it would be possible, Alonso replied, "It's very difficult, but every match is very hard to win. We can't get complacent. Just stepping onto the pitch doesn't mean we're going to win. We have to be consistent in our performance. The more we train ourselves to be active, the more matches we'll win. If we have that natural drive, we can earn a lot of points." On his players. One of the major dilemmas Alonso has to deal with heading into the game is whether to start Jude Bellingham or not, with the Englishman being an important player but has only recently come back after a spell out on the sidelines. "You already asked me that. Both Bellingham and Camavinga can start," said Alonso on the matter. Regarding what he thinks is the best role for Bellingham, the Real Madrid manager stated, "He's an attacking midfielder. He can participate in both the build-up and the finish. He has the ability to cover a lot of ground. We have to get the most out of him so that he can be decisive. I need his flexibility and versatility. Some players are more static and Jude is not one of them." Alonso also had words of praise for teenage prodigy Franco Mastantuono, who has settled in seamlessly into the team. Franco has a lot of good things going for him. He's only 18 years old. He's adapted very well. I love how competitive he is. He has a lot of energy. Then you have to organize it, the manager said. But that competitive streak is essential in our team. We're going to enjoy it. Everyone is ready. They've all recovered well. No one is injured or anything. We'll decide tomorrow. On the fact that youngsters like Dean Huijsen, Arda Güler, Mastantuono and Alvaro Carreras have never played at the Metropolitano, where the atmosphere can be daunting for opponents, Alonso acknowledged. "There's always a first time for everything. We need everyone for tomorrow and for them to feel that." To experience the build-up, the game itself. Afterwards, some celebrate and others don't, but that's the story of derbies. On whether he will have words with Vinicius Jr. to ensure that he does not get goaded by the Atleti fans tomorrow, Alonso noted. We mustn't stray from what has happened. We have to be prepared. For the weapons we have. Vini is fundamental for us. I liked what he did the other day. I like to see him smile. And for us, the preparation will be the same. Tribute to Busquets' red card controversy. Meanwhile, Xabi Alonso also paid tribute to former Barcelona midfielder Sergio Busquets, who announced that he will retire at the end of the ongoing MLS season. Firstly, I'd like to congratulate him on his career. Busi has been a great teammate. We've really enjoyed playing together. As a midfield partner, he never confused me because he's a player who supports the team. He's very intelligent, he said. He wasn't the fastest, but he was the fastest with his head. He was always a step ahead to make the right decision. We all speak very fondly of Busi. I hope he enjoys his last few games and gets some rest. Real Madrid TV raised some concerns about refereeing again earlier this week, pointing out disparity in how red cards are being handed out. One of the incidents highlighted was Atletico Madrid captain Coque not being penalized versus Rayo Vallecano for grabbing an opponent by the neck, whereas Vinicius Jr. was sent off for a similar action versus Valencia last season. On being asked for his opinion on it, Alonso said, "My opinion is irrelevant. Those are past actions that have been judged. I have nothing to say." Finally, on what he is expecting heading into his first Madrid derby as manager, the Real Madrid boss explained. I haven't seen the last few derbies because there have been quite a few changes in the lineup. I'm more focused on the present. Atleti are evolving. They've made some smart changes this year. It's early days and they'll be aiming for everything this season. It won't just be emotionally demanding but tactically and physically too. They're a team with a lot of energy. We have to be prepared for a high tempo. Day-to-day training is going well and that helps. So there you have it. William Saliba has spoken loud and clear to Real Madrid, choosing Arsenal and rejecting the chance to join Los Blancos, despite pressure from Mbappé and all the transfer rumors. Meanwhile, Xabi Alonso prepares for his biggest test yet as Real Madrid boss, facing Atletico in a fiery Madrid derby that could shape the La Liga title race early on.